Welcome, welcome, welcome. This fine Sunday, an unexpected Sunday here at the farm. Hope you all are doing well. Jeez. Let me change that really quick. Then we'll get into discussing some unexpected news. Chief Funk, welcome. Sounds good, dude. Okay. Let's discuss a little bit. I'm not going to show the video because it's out there. Anyone interested in this has probably seen it many times already. But I figure I'd discuss a little bit. And, feel free to participate in chat if you're watching this live, or in the comments if you're watching this after the fact. At hermanosva.org for all the good stuff about how we connect these little flights to real world charity work down in Venezuela. And 7-day free trial of Patreon going on right now. Patreon.com/hermanosva. Alright, so earlier today, it was announced that there would be an expansion. Well, I should be careful about the vocabulary I use. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 was announced earlier, and a trailer was provided on on all their social media and also Xbox official YouTube. And I didn't really think much of it. It popped up in actually in FS Expo chat that I'm in, and I watched it, didn't think much of it. It's like, they spliced together some cinematics, okay, firefighting, helicopter operations, offshore stuff, cool. Low altitude, A10, whatever, Grand Canyon stuff. I was like, okay, that looks cool. And then there was more and more discussion, kind of this undercurrent of like, well, is this a new sim or not a new sim? And that made me think, that's a great question. And there are a few reasons I think it's a great question, an important one, because one of which is a lot of people have put a lot of time into making things work in this sim for almost 3 years. And there's some things that are still under development that haven't been released. So I think there's a lot of questions on the third party side of what this all means. I'm sitting here at the farm in the PC6, the Milviz PC6, Blackbird PC6 now, in a plane this plane is not really, it's still really not even a complete phase 2, or stage 2, whatever they're calling it for this plane. So that's just a small example, but there's a whole bunch of third-party developers, and not just aircraft, but also scenery, where it's like, if this stuff is not compatible with Flight Sim 2024, that's very bad. It's very difficult news to hear if you're a developer. I know we work with Venezuelan guy Alberto that you may have heard me talk about before on this channel on both YouTube and Twitch, who designed this very scenery that we're sitting at, which is the farm, which is geolocated to where our farm actually is in the real world. Of course, it's not as big and all that. There's an outstanding Angel Falls scenery for Venezuela that is not done yet. 1 second, guys. I know for a fact there's an Angel Falls scenery being developed right now by Jeppesen. I'm not going to go into a whole bunch of detail there because none of that is really officially released or anything. There's just the list goes on and on. I don't have a list open, but there's a lot of stuff that, if it's not compatible, would raise red flags. And yes, the original cycle, we were all under the impression it was 10 years. So if you're investing, you know, whatever time and energy, either making content or making add-ons, it's like that's huge. That's a huge development. So my hope, and this is kind of the bottom line for me, my hope is that somehow everything we have invested into this simulator can cross over, however that is. If it's um, if it's a different core or a different engine, and we can bring stuff over, or if it's treated more like an expansion. I'm a huge fan of just the multiplayer aspect, hopefully multiplayer aspect of being able to do missions together. I mean, that's something this channel's been about since its inception, really. We just used we just used on air to do that. So that doesn't bother me at all. I think that's great uh, for the sim environment. I just worry about things not being able to carry over. In which case, they would be kind of walking back. Yeah, exactly, Nismo. So kind of walking back what they said initially, and it would certainly look like a pandemic money grab at that point to me. At which point, I don't think I would keep supporting it, and you know, I would be super bummed out. Um, yeah, reeks of Activision, exactly. I'm hoping to have teams. Yeah, sure, but again, it's like I hope so. That's why I didn't think so. Like I said at the top, like when I first saw the video, I didn't think much of it because that was my first thought. Nismo was like, okay, this is just gonna be like this is gonna be like the Top Gun, like more intense. Obviously, it's gonna have more stuff, more aircraft. It's very one thing that's very clear to me is that they are going to bring in HPG. I mean, just if you look at the cinematics alone, you could like half of those aircraft are hype. The whole idea of doing firefighting and all that already exists in High Performance Group, and I think you know they're both going to be at Flight Sim Expo. I just think that they're pulling them in. Um, so I think they're going to be core to that kind of helicopter operations, all that stuff. Um, so I don't know if it's more of a branding thing to be like, okay, put the 2024 stamp on there and like sell it as a new game for those who never got Flight Sim 2020. But for those who have Flight Sim 2020, you know, they automatically upgrade to the new engine. They carry all their stuff over, and like if that's the case, like totally cool with that. But if this puts everything we've worked on over the past 3 years into the bin for a new sim, that's it. You know, I may still do some operations in this sim and stream them and make some content based on you know the stuff we do in Venezuela. But outside of that, I'm not really interested in continuing to. So just not. Doesn't seem worth the time, effort, or money. So those are my thoughts. What are your guys' thoughts? You can feel free to chat about it live, or if you're watching after the fact, you can drop it in the comments. Okay, on to we've been explained. On to brighter things here. We're going to take off. So this is one of my favorite aircraft, and this is supposed to be an update, but really, I don't think anything about the airplane has been updated. I think it was just something about a virus, antivirus, something in the installation. So it's like I was kind of bummed. I still love the aircraft. So we'll be taking the Pilatus PC6 out of farm. We got a couple of bush stops, and then we'll head to the mountains. I just realized I'm loaded up with stuff that's very close to us. It's 40 miles away, so we may actually go out there and then come back and then go to the mountains and end up there. We'll see how things go tonight. I know. So I'm going to be doing these little aid missions. I think G-Funk is coming in from Hub, which is Maracaibo, which is out that way. I don't know about anyone else. It's a bit early for us. Normally this would be 9 p.m. yesterday on the Twitch channel. However, I was not feeling very well, so I scrapped that, moved it to today. Offset is going to be -12. We're gonna. It's kind of a late morning departure here. It's okay, G-Funk, because like I said, I think I only have stuff at SVCI. So I'd probably just go down and come back for starters, because I will be empty after I stop there. No point in continuing on. So we got some students, some aviation replacement parts, PCs, and dry ice that we were taking down to out into the bush and beyond. Okay. I don't think my weight's right. I don't think my fuel's right either, frankly. Actually, I feel... We're pretty close to full here.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
SVCI is... I think just, yeah, it is a straight... We don't have to go that high at all. It's gonna do like 1500. And we have a guest here. Oh Jesus. Frank MD, who I've not seen. I've not seen Frank probably in 6 months. That's kind of his new vibe, is like he comes through every 6 months or so. There he is. I reached out to him. I don't think he's really using Discord to communicate these days, but maybe there's a chance he'll see that we're live on and come on through. I don't think he has the scenery, because he was just he did like 5 or 6 passes before just landing in the dirt somewhere. There he goes. Downstairs cooking bacon, Roger. Let me just throw this in. Oh, there's Nizzy. What up, Niz? Let's hit it. Nice. Man.
In slow mode.
Well, I don't know. We'll try again. We may have to take some weight out. What's the temperature today? It's been super hot here recently. 29. Ugh, God. Yeah, something like that. We'll give it one more shot here.
Airborne time
Alright,
logged.
that's good. I don't even think Frank doesn't even know what we're doing right now. Yeah, actually, I did. I had some patacones, but not just sencillos. No, no, like crazy triple meat, mayo, all that stuff. None of that. Just a little bit of avocado, a little bit of queso blanco. Yeah. Yeah, I was watching a little bit. It didn't. It's just. It turns out it wasn't anything serious. It was just. I just was not feeling. I was feeling like nauseous and gross leading up to stream time last night, and I was just like, yeah, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. That does not seem to want to. Let's lock that in. Ha! Yeah, maybe. I don't know, man. I did not. I didn't even, like I said, I didn't think twice. I really didn't. I didn't think twice until I started reading, of course, I think as many of us do, the comments, and then I was like, oh, there's something I hadn't considered. Yeah, so in terms of Expo, if you are going, or if you know someone who's going, or if you've heard of someone who's going, or whatever, just know we have a meetup table right after that talk to kick off the event. The evening of Friday the 23rd, I think? Yeah. So Friday the 23rd, I think there's an opening thing at like 5. No. That must be it. It must be a little earlier than that. Anyway, right after that talk, which they're the headlining the keynote thing is MSFS and their discussion of, or not their presentation of Flight Sim 2024, which we now know. Right after that, I'll have a meetup table right outside that auditorium space, and we're gonna meet up there, and then probably go to the official barbecue. So we can chat about what is actually going on. I'm guessing they're going to have so much social media pressure over the next few days that they're probably going to have to speak again on it before the expo. Like, I don't think they can really let it stew very long, given the initial reaction and exactly, L&D, yeah. But then there was a whole bunch of dialogue about you know, a new sim, blah blah blah. Like it's all new. And there was that one Twitter post that was like, yes, it's a new game. And I was like, what's going on here? That's when I got a message from Alberto that was like, honestly, I don't even know if I want to continue. And I was like, I can't fault you for that. I mean, even though we're in the middle of a couple of projects, it's kind of like, I mean, would you? Would you guys? If there were indications that everything was going to be scrapped, you would not continue working. It's just a no. JD. JD. You goofball. Welcome in, man. Hey, everything got finished on the airliner group jobs, guys. I just finished the last load of ATR earlier, so all those payments went out. We'll schedule the next one down to Venezuela from LA probably by the end of this coming week. Which, by the way, is my last week. Actually, I don't even have a full week this coming week. Is it? Stormy over the lake? Are you in clouds, G-Funk? So this is just the beginning of the season, right? We start getting those tropical storms and hurricane seeds that sometimes make their way too far south and west and hit the northern part of Venezuela. We had a little bit of a windy and wet for like a week or two. If you guys remember, this was around Easter. But then the real variable weather can start anytime between now and like October. Not bad. It looks like a storm behind me, dude. Maybe it's north of Maracaibo. But yes, thanks to JD for doing that double haul out from Taipei. And you guys all now have access to the Silvery, which is one of my favorites, over on the Patreon. El Tuqueque. I hear someone else. Where is that? Who is that? Where? Oh, there he is. So, a few other things on the menu for Season 4, as you guys know. One of those will be less time over on the Twitch. We'll just kind of keep it afloat, but not really kind of concerned with it. I've really enjoyed my time over here, and actually trying to produce some stuff offline. Actually found that, I don't know, it feels more productive to me than just kind of like, oh, put a camera and a game on and like talk about farts or something, you know. Which is like, I mean, that's the good stuff. Like that's the quote engaging stuff on Twitch. But yeah, no, I don't know, a bit burned out on it, so. Flight Sim's going to be hyper-focused on this region, highlighting some of the wonderful scenery Alberto's done, and others, and keeping it related to the farm and to the hub. And then, you know, we'll still keep the airliner stuff going, but it won't really be streamed. It'll just kind of be the occasional Discord meetup or whatever. Aside from that, I'm thinking about actually bringing over some of my math content, modernizing it a bit. So, Hermano's Virtual Academy. And I think I've talked about this a little bit over the last couple of weeks. And then I'm really excited about City Skylines 2, which is coming in October. So that's going to get some time for sure. I didn't actually even look into, I wonder what, like, is there any multiplayer aspect that's going to come to that? Yeah, I could, that's a dangerous one because I could get sucked in for hours. But I think it's also nice because I can cut it off and show particular, like, okay, we're going to tackle a traffic issue today, and then we'll watch it, you know, either fast forward or whatever, and then cut it off, and then maybe I do some more offline stuff, and then I come back and it's a different kind of scenario, you know. No, I'm not doing any GTA, man. Sorry, I can't go back. I can't go back to FPS. I can't go back to my juvenile RPG days. Oh God. But I figure we'll do some kind of problem of the day stuff. Some of those might be shorts, some of those might be... I don't think I'll be streaming any math content. I think it'll be produced and uploaded. So live stream was going to focus on a mix of flight sim and city building. But overall, it's just going to be less hours while I try to dedicate more time to building real relationships with other organizations and other people. as we start to build better, like a better structure, I'm gonna peel back some of the older videos that are just kind of like I hit record and I don't have a thumbnail or anything or any writing for it. Like those will probably just disappear. I'm just gonna focus on the new. So like we have real routes going. I don't really have a cutoff for those. I mean, they could go 10 episodes, they could go 20. I don't really know. We have contract carrier, which we've only done episode 1 for, but that will continue as well. Yeah, I got a schmooze, man. It's really, it really is. So, starting with hopefully, I have not heard back, but I think I sent it Friday, like during the stream, so wouldn't really expect a response. But the organization Cuatro por Venezuela in Houston, I'm hoping I hear back from them, and that we can actually maybe get a recorded interview or at least meet them, and I can report back to you guys. Yeah, SVCI I think is the most pressing deadline, G-Funk. I'm going to come back to the farm after we land here. We're going to be landing in like 2 minutes. And then we can head to like Valera probably, which will get us closer to Barinas. Other thing I was thinking, so there are 2 other thoughts I guess I had about the conversation earlier, which is like, one is, sorry, I'm looking for this strip too. One of them is, I mean, people still fly FSX, right, and X-plane, so, you know, worst comes to worst, I guess we just stick with this and use all the stuff we've created over the years. But the other is, I find it hard to believe that they would burn so many bridges, especially if it seems like one of their goals is to bring more third-party devs under their umbrella and have closer relationships with them. They've spoken on that many times. I don't think this would be their best foot forward if that were true. So I'm just gonna think positive and learn more at the expo. Or any other further communication that they have this week. I'm assuming they're gonna have to say something. definitely that. I mean, I think in terms of like Expo or whatever, I think it was maybe a bit early, if anything.
Queen 060 at 2 knots.
Oh man, it's hot.
Landing time logged.
Hey, where'd everyone go? Oh, I lost. Oh, wait. Tater. I don't see Nismo or Frank. Frank, I think probably bounced. Understandably. Okay,
Engine off time logged. The flight is finished. It has been monitored by on air.
storm is headed our way. Yes. Alright, so I'm gonna have to head back, so I guess see if there's anything to fill here. Let's take a look. We're looking for. Actually, I can. I don't think I can preset. Actually, no, I can't. But I think we're just looking for. We're looking for 2,500 and 7 packs, and we're just gonna see if there's anything direct to the farm. There's a bunch of stuff. Okay, so let's organize by pay. That's medical. But it's 3 first. I don't have 3 first. I have biz. I could do... Nope. Can't do that one. 1338. That sucks. 2... 4... Yeah, I think I'll take, let's see, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is, what's that, 1,400, so probably fit almost 1,000 more. So I'll probably take this one. Let's see if I can fit those. I have to load it from the other window. I'm a little over. So I gotta drop that one. Wait, what? Oh, I still have my Barinas, dude. So I have to drop another one. So officers and public address systems. Actually, wait. No, I can carry that one. Just gotta get rid of the officers. one officer. Nope. Nope. Must be this guy. Yep. Alright, so we'll abandon that one. We'll throw the cargo on. That should be good. Sweet. So head back to the farm. Multiplayer is being weird again. We got a storm of brewing coming south over the lake. They come in fast. Alright, let's head back. Looks like I need to up the... Firstly, put a little bit of fuel back. So actually, if I can increase the... Yeah, if I can increase the pilot and co-pilot weight to get the full amount in here.
Your flight will be monitored until you land
Which
and
song?
shut down the
No, I don't
engines.
remember that song. Oh no, let's see the wind vector. Nismo popped in and then I think he's back on D4. Boy, that exploded. What did they have an official release in the time that he was on break or something? Because wasn't there there's like some beta and a bunch of people are coming in and talking about it, and then I didn't hear about it for several weeks. Now like everyone's on it. Really? They were saying that about, what was the other one? Cyberpunk, right? Back when it first came out.
Airborne time logged.
Yes. There's Tater. G-Funk, was there anything left for SVCI back there? G-Funk coming this way. I don't know if he's coming back. Let's take a look at the map. No. Let's take a look at the jobs left. Uh, 26. Let's see. Oh, there's still 26 students to SVCI. Ooh. Uh-oh. G-Funk's got 13. 7. We need a couple more trips for this. Do I have another plane? Do I have another plane at the farm? I didn't realize that there were that many packs going to SVCI. I have a DC-6. That's a no. The Caribou a little bit north of that. I think L&D said he was going to pop in at some point, so. Sweet. Thinking I might take Balera stuff, or no, Barina stuff maybe. Let's see. G-Funk just took 13, there's 26 down. What plane are you spawning in, L&D? I think you said you were you the one who said you're flying down this water? Ominous indeed. Water, okay, and how many seats do you have? Business. Yeah, you have 13 business. L&D has potentially 13 business. L&D and I can't quite get everything that goes to SVCI. You got 13 business too? Roger. Both of you could get everything that's left. I think that's probably the best move, because you guys are faster than me, too. So, G-Funk, if you come back, grab the last 13, stop at SVCI, and then meet me in Balera, I think that should be pretty close. So I think I'll grab Barina stuff. You guys are like 40 knots faster than me at least. There's some stuff back where you are, G-Funk. I don't know if you already looked, but there were still some jobs direct back to farm if you wanted to try to cover gas at least. Yeah, it's getting stormy. 13 business. Roger. About 5 minutes out of here. And now, I think. Yeah, I think we're right up there. Valera. I think 5,000 should do. see much of anything right now. Minus 12 L&D. That's weird. Wait. What the heck? Oh. Hmm. I can't imagine in, like, if this bad weather were lower, I'd be in some trouble here. I think I see it now. Yeah, there we are. See the storehouse. Like, we shouldn't be crossing the road. We should not be crossing La Rasulia. So... guess we're gonna try for fence side. It's 2-7.
Wincom.
Landing time log.
Oh, FAQ came out, really? What's the verdict? Or link me to it and we can maybe pop it up and take a look at it. I don't feel like I'm in a big rush to get out of here because I'm asking you guys to come back anyway, so we could have a look-see. Oh, stop. Why is that being so weird? I don't know why it's acting so strange on the ground. So popped it into low idle, I guess is what I should have done.
Engine off time log. The flight is finished. It has been monitored by on air.
Okay, oh, there's the FAQ. Just saw it. Alright, let's have a look. Let me lower the volume a little bit. Let's have a look here. Roger. Thanks, G-Funk. Okay, today's trailer, will Microsoft be a completely standalone sequel? Is a standalone simulator and the next generation sequel that is launched. Current aircrafts as well as virtual will be supported. Hallelujah! Current aircraft and airports will be supported. What kind of support can 2020 players expect? We will continue to deliver our Flight Simulator roadmap, which has content ranging from aircraft and avionics updates. Will all purchases users have made from the marketplace be transferable to the new simulator? With very few exceptions, virtually all add-ons that work in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 today will function in 2024. Dub, man. Now I can be excited. Those are, I mean, those are the 3 questions we asked, I think, at the beginning of this stream. So there we go. That was, you keep on dreaming, man. That was never gonna happen. Jeez. All right. Let's see, CI. Okay, so 13, 13. Oh no, there's only, wait, there's only 16 here left. So where's L&D on in the sim? Because he left already. I can tell because there's only 16 left here. Which actually, wait, how are there even there were 26 and now there's 16. So you didn't take you didn't take 13 L&D? Oh, wait, I think these are actually a part of the Marinas job. That's what it is. Oh, jeez. And there goes my phone. Rip! Rip! Yeah. Oh, that's probably L&D. Sorry, I don't have the twatter anymore. Okay, so I'm taking BI. 6 of those guys. Yeah, I see you now. And I'm taking some cargo. Probably about 1,000 in cargo. Okay. Barinitas. Barinitas. Yeah, so as long as G-Funk gets these last 13 yellow guys, we're good. Ooh, what kind of cookies? Nice. Defunct's probably about halfway back. The timing should work out fine. Valera is SVVL. That's where we're gonna go next. Some shelf-stable goods. But they're not actually being unloaded until Barinas, which I don't know if we'll make tonight, to be honest with you. I think we might end at Valera. Potentially. We'll see. In terms of load, how am I doing? Oh, I need to do that through the tablet. Take some more fuel. And I think we're a little bit lighter. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, it's going to be fine because I'm going to be lagging and I'm going to be climbing initially too.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
We might actually, you know what? We might put a flight plan in for this guy. And at least go to the initial approach fix for RNAV-21, I think it is. Over there. SV... to SV... SVBL. And we can do... select approach. What? No. Approach. Wait, what? Let's go back. Okay. Perhaps, can I delete? Oh, for Christ's sake. Let's delete all of this. I would really like to get rid of this direct as well, but... yeah, LMD's already loaded. It locked my... Take the last 3 back. No. There's 13. There's still 13 to SVCI. The yellow ones, you'll see them. Those are the ones you want. It's still gonna... I need to get rid of... it's just putting in a direct, that's so annoying. Well, I guess we'll go direct. Perhaps I can do it now. Aha, there we go. We'll do it that way. Asuli I think a Rixo is what I normally use. No. That's from coming around the mountains. Hende. Yeah, that should be fine. Load that. Then maybe we can see if we can instead go direct Asuli. And hopefully it won't totally screw up my whole plan. Yeah, that's good. Okay. L&D. Back at it. Back at it. Back at the stuttering. Who's that, Sater? That's being weird. Oh, hello, parking brake. Oh no, fuel.
Airborne time logged.
Damn, getting out with these loads has been tricky. Yeah. So, like I said earlier, I'm all for that. Like, I think really what it likely means is there won't be. I think on air will be obsolete, essentially. I don't know though if it's just kind of those niche, like here's a helicopter operation and like here's an offshore operation and it's helicopter only. You know, like I don't know. That's gonna be pretty limiting. I don't know if it's gonna grab this. Let's see. We did all sorts of weird stuff to the GPS here, so. It might. Again, JD, if it's like a full, all I saw were executives and firefighting and helicopter. If that's what it's limited to, And certainly if it's not multiplayer, then there would still be plenty of room for on-air. Because that would be about, you know, less than a quarter of what on-air I think provides. I wish they would add movable cargo to planes, and maybe they will. Maybe that's not. But I only saw the cargo with a helicopter, which would be cool too. But for us, we definitely fly more planes. So anyway, we'll see. But I'm glad they came out with an FAQ. Nice, nice. I'm not planning on it tonight. Is all the yellow stuff pretty much taken care of? That's the main thing. I think the rest has a couple days left on it. I'll probably just pull the caribou into action to probably get pretty much all the rest of the stuff in the caribou. I don't think we're going to end up needing that RNAV approach, but it's pretty anyway, so might keep it. Tomorrow would be an interesting day to fly down here because a lot of this is going to be built up against the mountains and down in the valleys. So, Barquisimeto doesn't look great. Might be bad over there. Got a Sigmet. No information. One more graduation this week. Then wheels up to Houston just under a week after. So we'll have positive, happy discussions outside of the main exhibition hall at the DoubleTree. And if I can find a place to set my phone down, I suppose I'll try to stream. Yeah, me too, man. I got plenty of it. I told you about the other contract, right? It's actually pretty exciting. So that's getting ramped up here. I didn't tell you? I think I told most people. So I've had this Latin American publishing house on my list for some time. We've had back and forth communications. And so I'm doing a translation and editing of a major manuscript. They're based in Ecuador, but now they're in, I think, Florida and Austin. So it's pretty cool. I can't talk details, obviously, but yeah, I did the first batch of that last week. Batch 2's going out in a week. Yeah, Celindy, you're gonna be fine. I feel. Got your head on straight. He's a good guy, L&D. Yeah, definitely take that break, though. As long as you can afford it, obviously, but... So, I've had some conversations with people over the last, I don't know, month and a half. Ever since we started the turn migration tour, I've gotten flooded with a lot of different DMs about what the deal is. This, you guys know, this isn't like my job or whatever, so it's kind of like, it's weird in that way because I'll never be able to commit as much time as I'd like to commit to it. Yeah, just, you know, a lot of people are taking a break, take a break and come back. It's like, no, I don't, there's more to it than that. And I think if I can bring something that satisfies both kind of the math side of stuff and the charity stuff, like, I just think there's more that I should be considering. So that's why the name change, that's why all the changes you guys have been seeing. And if you're sticking along for the ride, I hope it's worth it at the other end, and I appreciate your patience and continued support, of course. But I'm pretty comfortable. Some of you may know this by now. I'm pretty comfortable kind of rolling around in the mud and figuring stuff out. And it's not always fun to watch. It's not always fun to experience. I totally understand that. But I'm totally comfortable just trying to muddle through things and seeing where we land. Just kind of who I am. But the thing that was the most clear to me is that I just need to be focusing more on IRL stuff. So actually, when I look at SVCI, I mean, we're only going probably 5 to 10 minutes past that to Valera. We could get to Barinas. My concern is the terrain. That's why in the notes, and if you type exclamation route, you see that I was either going to do it via Barquisimeto or via Merida, because there's no good way to cross to the south. Like, if we were to go straight out from Valera, we need like 15,000 feet. That's not happening with... It's just not going to happen. So, I don't really know what I want. The Barquisimeto route is quite far. Merida's a bit closer, but I feel like if we went in either direction, we wouldn't be able to finish. Yeah, so you want to go around, and in fact, if you actually, the few planes that fly in this country that you can spot on like a Flight Radar 24 or one of those, you'll see that those going into Merida or around, many of them go either southeast or northwest, southwest or northeast around the range to the lower parts before they come around. It's just not safe. You're in a TBM or one of these like very high performance aircraft, like yes, it's fine, but especially with weather and stuff too, it's not recommended. But I think I'm waiting for you guys to go to SVCI and then come over. So maybe I should just chill, fly around Valera or something. Yeah, I'm like, we'll call it 10 minutes out from to Valera. But it's only gonna be like, it's gonna be like a 10-minute flight for you guys. So I guess be pretty much at the same time. We could do a random flight. We could see what networks are offering at this time. Yeah, probably. Yeah, your speed. Yeah, that's probably right. Tampa approach. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Benito Juarez to Mexico's on. That's it in Latin America. Bruh. Bush approach. Yeah, Mexico. I think it's just tower, actually. Yeah. Nothing else. It's pretty dark. Sundays tend to be that way, so I don't think there's anything good for us to do on. Turn to the right here shortly. Valera's right down there. You can see airport right there. This is one I'd really like. We could see. Let's see. How much would it be? 13,000. See, you're almost having to go to like Cucuta. That's the issue. Let me show you. So if we start at Valera and we want to get to Barinas. This is what I was just discussing. So straight across, you can try to find some valleys, maybe get across at like 11,005, 12,005, that type of thing. But it's sketchy, and flying this thing full at that altitude is just, it's just a no. So what mostly you'll see is something like SVHE, and then you can't even cross because you need like 13 to get over here, so you're talking about going practically to Cucuta, then across to El Canton, and then around. So, but total distance is 309 nautical miles, right? So, that's where it gets iffy. And the other way, potentially from Valera, a little bit west of Barquisimeto, you can make it. So you can get into like this area, get over to Acarigua, and then come. So it's a little bit shorter. But I still think, you know, 171, 200 nautical miles, I don't know if that's... And you're really probably talking about going a little bit further out this way, because this gets up to 10,000. So 200 miles. I mean, with prep and everything, you're talking about 2 more hours, most likely. So just kind of don't know what to do right now. Are there any approaches into Acarigua that avoid terrain? Because that's an airport that Alberto did. There's an RNP for 29, but it's all on the lowland side, so it doesn't really... Tomax, I guess. Tomax is like so far east. Oh, there it is. So, 100 and... Where's the total distance? 120. Challenge G-Funk. There's Tater. All of these in and out. Sweet. Hey, just saw the pay come through. It's funny the the disparity between these and the airliner jobs. It's like, did that amount even cover gas? I don't know. Like 2.4 million versus 2,000.
Wincom.
I think the markings are on both sides. I think this might be closed. I don't know.
Landing time log.
Welcome to Valera. having a real hard time. It's doing the that turboprop thing. So I'll just have to manually lower it. What's this for? What is this for? Nice.
Engine off time logged. The flight is finished. It has been monitored by on air.
Do 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 do. Yeah, I'll hang around and wait for you guys. Acarigua Tower's on. That's what are the chances of that? Literally the airport I was just talking about flying to. On for 2 hours, they're not going to be on much longer. So we won't get distracted or tempted. Yeah, I know, right? Ah, well. Oh, Tater just landed. Shoot. Well, to follow up on our, we'll wait for our guys here to come in, but to follow up on the initial FS2024 discussion, now we know due to the FAQs that most of that stuff is a non-issue, so at this point I'm excited to see what comes of it. As long as we can migrate this stuff over, that's all I really cared about, so. But perhaps we should get a helicopter and hover instead of just sitting here with the camera. What do you think, Tater? Yeah, I would have loved to have continued on, but it's going to be at least an hour to go around the highest parts of the mountains and get back to Barinas. So we'll save it for later in the week, or early next week, rather, or early this coming week, however you look at it. Didn't really anticipate going back to farm. I think that's if we hadn't done that, it would have been no issue to get around. But it's all good. Where is that 145? Also, I was just kind of looking through to see if there's something else. There's obviously the Astro one. Yeah, sure. Why not? That might be kind of fun. Instead of the 145, which is kind of our go-to. So our deliveries will make a temporary home here in Baleda, and then the team will scoop it before midweek coming up here. We'll get it over to Barinas, which I think is right here on the map, which you're looking at. Laterally, probably only 45, 50 miles from here, but oh, jeez. What did I even just click? Scared me. Chicken. You're taxing faster than me. Not fair. Sir, reduce taxi speed. Oh, God! Did you drift the corner too? Clowning, man, clowning. Oh, jeez, that's bright. So to be honest, of the mountain towns in Venezuela, this might be the best PG. And I always forget it because the airport is kind of up on that plateau, away from the main city. But I always thought, man, if we got some good photos, just a few custom buildings, and got the airport for Valera done, a few custom buildings in Merida too. What's Tater got? The Willowcopter? Nice, nice. Yeah, my phone is buzzing off the chain. Can we land on this building? It has an auto land mode, but I don't really know how to use it. It's one of those other buttons. No, I don't. You crazy? I don't think I've ever had notifications on in Oh! Come on. I've had much worse landings. Oh my god, I'm in the building. What the heck? So that up there is Merida. You need about 14,005 to get over, go in that direction. You can. There's no real room to turn around, so you gotta land the illegal way, which they don't land anymore after several accidents. I think both in ATRs. Barquisimeto's out that way. And Barinas, where we need to go, is behind us, but as I was describing, oh god. It's not really doable in the PC6 tonight. Good thing I got the guards on. What a weird little thing, man. Okay, so that will pretty much hover. Not quite. A little bit more. Yeah, I kind of gave up on them, man, because they all got bad. Like, I had that $36 million one, which is what got us in the position to even recover as a group, because I was able to just switch to my own planes from that point. But since then, like, my most recent level up is, it's like 9 million, which is like, I mean, sure, but also, it's like, 5,000 nautical miles of flying for, a third of what I made on something that had similar. So it's, I don't know, hasn't seemed worth it in a while. But yeah, I mean, we've seriously recovered in terms of value in on air. Like a total turnaround. So if you don't overdo it on the throttle, actually, it just kind of chills. If I fall back into neutral, should slow down to pretty much hover at this rate. We'll watch Mr. G-Funk come in, and there he is. Good flights, guys. If you all have more time, feel free to continue on, but I gotta call it here. And I'll probably, between Monday and Tuesday, might bring the caribou down or something. Woohoo! Oh god, that's a building. It's not bad. It's not bad for a non-auto landing, that one. Appreciate you guys. If you're tuning in, we had actually, hold on one sec. Just one last thing here. I think we had a couple new subs, so let me see if I can. April 28th. No. Ah, DP Mesco. Thank you for the follow. Not the follow, for the sub. And I think there was someone else, but I don't think they're showing up. They're not showing up. Anyway, appreciate new subscribers. Don't forget to check out our website at hermanosva.org. Learn how all this fun stuff turns into food, medicine, school supplies, and much, much more down in Venezuela. And become a patron over at the Patreon today for free. 7-day free trial. Patreon.com/hermanosva. You'll get all your news updates. You'll get all of our cool liveries, all that good stuff. But yeah, VA people, I appreciate your time. Tater and G-Funk. G-Funk and L&D, and Tater for flying along, of course. Always great to see you guys. Well, it was a stream of ups and downs as we were kind of had a lot of energy in answering some questions about the FS2024 drop, but we got a lot of those answers in the FAQ, so all in one stream. Pretty cool. Much love, guys. I will see you, if nothing else, I'll see you Thursday, potentially before that. From Valera, Venezuela, te deseo muy buenas noches. Mr. Streamer. Y hasta la próxima. Saludos.